Welcome to Archetypal Atrocities, the show where we play bottom of the barrel Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes. Each week, Jules and myself will spin a wheel to determine what archetype we'll be playing for that week. In addition, we will open 3 specially curated packs and pick a card from each of those packs to use in the deck for that week. We are allowed to play staples, but only if they support the archetype we get, and we can only play 1 copy of them in our decks. The winner of each week will get an extra pack they open for the next episode, while the loser will get to spin a loser wheel with multiple results on it, such as choosing your opponent's deck or moving an archetype from your wheel. The loser will also be able to play 2 copies of a staple as opposed to just 1. Now that that's out of the way, let's dig into some trash. Alright, well, we've lost yet another week, but overall, I definitely thought my archetype would be better, but because of that, we're back on the loser wheel. Hopefully, I don't even want to pick my own archetype, I won't lie. I want to spin, I want luck to be on my side so I don't feel as bad when I lose. And it looks like we will be getting there. We got a reroll ticket in the bank, that's pretty nice for us. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we're going to be playing this week. Alright, back in our archetype wheel, let's go ahead and not waste any time spinning it. See what we're going to be playing this week. I don't know what to expect, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, but Gaia is definitely not one of them. I think I'm actually going to use that reroll ticket now, because I don't know how to play Gaia. There's too much cards. I don't like Gaia. I don't like it as a card, really. So I'm just going to burn that reroll ticket immediately. And in favor, we're going to be having Magical Muskets. Okay. I think this is one of the more competent archetypes we have on the wheel. It's not good, but it's more competent than anything else. It's semi-rogue and not pure. So we'll see what we can make out of this. I don't know. I can vibe with it.
Well, hey, things have been looking pretty good lately. We really can't complain. We don't have any loser wheel to spin. We just spin this and see what happens. Maybe we'll get the three-peat. I'm not hopeful for a three-peat, but, maybe we will. And hey, Fortune Lady's fun. I played them actually in the unaired pilot test episode. I mentioned this before, I'm sure. But I have played the deck a little bit before thanks to that, so we'll see how things go.
Alright, here we are. No webcam right now because I'm having some issues with it, but playing some Magical Muskets, so we're going to actually be caring about columns. Overall, Black Hole of Heaven is definitely good for the side deck. It did, I think, win us a game last week, so that might be what we're taking. Magical Hats is always funny. Wits is probably not the best thing in the world, but we'll see what we play out of this. Alright, on to our second pack. Dark Hole. That might be the first appearance of a Dark Hole. We probably played Dark Hole, even the Moon Mirror, so it's probably the right choice. The opposite of playing Dark Hole is too funny to not play Dark Hole. And for the final pack, okay, Cosmic Cyclone's pretty nice, at least for the side deck. 7 dice, honestly kind of useless in this one. Threatening War is always good. Overall, I'm pretty content with this opening, so let's go ahead and toss in the dueling book and see what we do with it.
And since we were the winner last week, we get to have an extra pack, so let's just get right into it. And, I always love playing the Cyber Jar, and this is no different. So, yeah, easy take. Next pack is Anima's good. I forget how many level 1s the deck has, if any, really. If we don't have the stuff for Anima, it's probably going to be the Needle Wall. Or the Magical Mallet, maybe, potentially. We'll see. Third pack. Well, hey, I mean, it's the triple tack, so we'll keep trying. I'm very adamant I'm going to resolve this card one day. One day. And finally, the last pack, Gold Sark. I don't know if this is a Gold Sark archetype, but, it's a long game, so I think, maybe just in general having Gold Sark is still pretty good. Might want to take the Smashing Ground or the like instead, but we'll see how things go. Let's hop into deck building. And here's the deck list. It's not the best thing in the world, obviously, but, I think it could certainly be worse. Not really much to say beyond, just trying to, dirtle around with the Fortune Ladies, hopefully either stick the Big Earth or the Fusion, the Synchro, not the Fusion, because this is a deck that doesn't do a ton by itself. The deck can be used as an FTK engine with water to draw your entire deck, but that requires outside cards. It can be used for synchro engines, but we really can't splash in other archetypes, so we're kind of left just playing pure, and that means hoping that we can just hopefully kind of just beat over everything. If that works, that remains to be seen, but it is the game plan, or at least as best as we can manage it. Here's hoping.
Here we are. It's episode 28. My hair's a mess in the webcam because I need a haircut. I just looked at the video preview. It's goes how I feel this deck. Unconfident yet intriguing.
I'm also fairly not super confident. Like, I'm familiar-ish with the deck, but that's part of why I'm not so confident.
I've only played this against once. The deck, at the very least, my side is very simple, so I didn't have to read too much because it has a very specific game plan and a very obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who can win the rock paper scissors to start. All right.
I think this is a deck that would probably want to go second.
Okay.
Oh, this is a bad hand. This is a pretty bad hand. I drew one of the garnets. It's not even a garnet, it's just you actively just want to draw it not in the opener.
So this is the deck where I can't really not reveal what I'm playing. So I will normal summon the Magical Musketeer Kid Brave.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm glad I made you go first. Genuinely speaking, if the card in my opener was just the top card in my deck instead, this would be like an insane hand. But sadly, it's already in my hand, so it doesn't work. Because I have to specifically draw it for turn.
Fascinating.
What do I even, do? Jesus Christ.
Lone gunslinging boy. What will he do? He's so scary. He's so brave.
He genuinely outclasses every card in my hand right now, I think.
He's too brave.
Wow. This is... this hand is like a bingo card where you've got 4 almost bingos. Where it's like, there's so many, it's pulling in different ways, but in the worst way, where it's just grabbed every other possible strand the deck could have at once. And now it can't do anything. Wait, okay, no. This is terrible, but it might be something. It's literally the only thing I can do. Actually, no, this might be something, just genuinely. I'm going to activate my field spell, Future Visions.
Okay.
A flashback to our pilot episode that never aired. Which is why I'm somewhat familiar with how bad this deck was. It lost to Ojama.
Yeah, behind the curtain, the test episode was Ojama Fortune Fairies, where Ojama did win to some holy intervention.
Alright, so now whenever a monster is normal summoned, target that monster and banish it. Then on that player's next standby phase, it'll come back. Which means I will now normal summon Fortune Lady Light, who is then instantly banished.
Okay.
But she left the field because of a card effect, so I can special summon one Fortune Lady monster from my deck. I realized, oh wait, no, these do work. I just have to banish my own cards. Just have to banish my normal summon to start my plays. Oh, I can't even use water to draw to. Has to have a Fortune Lady on board to draw to. Damn it! I was like, I'm going to start popping off and going crazy, but no, I have to draw something out instead. Actually, I'll bring out the big one. I'll bring out Fortune Lady Earth.
Alright.
We will then activate. We're in main phase. We will activate Fortune's Future. I'll target one of my banished Fortune Lady monsters, return it to the graveyard, then draw 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to draw 4 this turn, but I couldn't. Only a draw 2. Also, it's fucked up that neither of its draw 2s have a once per turn on them.
Yes, kind of.
If I had another banished guy, I could just draw 2 again if I had the Fortune's Future, which is dumb. Oh, well, this card that I drew is good. Fortune Lady Calling. If I control a Fortune Lady monster, I'll special summon one Fortune Lady with a different name from the deck.
Okay.
But I can also only special summon synchro monsters now. So now I'll get the water. Now that you can be a draw too. We got there. I love how this deck can draw so many cards and is still terrible. It's really impressive.
I think they have an FTK that's bad, and that's like the only way the TCG.
Yeah, like it's like Water Exodia. Basically, just draw your entire deck. I will now use since this archetype has so few playables, I had to go into the weird pool of in-type support, which means I'm about to special summon out Gigabyte.
Yo.
I also realized I don't have a tuner in rotation, and I don't think I can special summon one. So, whoops. But we will play our... I honestly should have cut this card. It was from the pilot episode. I should have cut it out for just another, like, bad monster or something. But hey... We're gonna go for big number. I'm gonna play Bound Wand.
Sure.
On Fortune Lady Earth. So her attack and defense are level times 400. So her level currently is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's a 24. She's a 32 currently.
32. Okay.
And then. Water is a 12 currently. I think that's all I can do. So battle phase, I'll attack over Kid Brave.
Okay, in response, I'm going to activate Steady Hands from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Which will double its original attack and defense, so they will crash because it makes it 32.
Gotcha.
And then since Spell Trap goes activated in the card's column, we finally care about columns. We've come a long way. I discard a Magical Musket to draw 2.
Nice. Alright, since I was destroyed by your card and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon back out the Earth, which I will. But she is now smaller. She's just a 24 now. Actually, wait. Did I do the math right initially on... Kid Brave might still be alive. Oh yeah, no, because they're only a 3k. They were only a 3k then, so Kid Brave should survive if they were doubled. Yeah, so no more combat for me. Wahoo.
Normal summon the Casper.
Mm-hmm.
Who will immediately be linked.
Actually, he's immediately banished.
Oh, does he get banished?
Future Visions. It's every normal summon.
Oh, everyone. Okay.
Yeah, each time a monster is normal summon, target that monster and banish it.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a weird card. It's kind of fun.
Next time I play okay, I see. I guess I will supposed to summon another one then.
Fair enough.
You can't use the zone in front of it until end of this turn. How relevant.
Kashtira.
And now I will link someone for the link one that does everything.
Oh boy.
So, link summon, I can add Magical Musket, spell traps with different names to my deck to the hand, equal to the number of monsters you control. So I will add 3.
Unfortunate.
I will activate the Desperado from hand, and I'll pop the Earth.
Yep.
So I'll discard this, and I will draw 2. I can also draw. Haha. I'll beat over the 12 with the 16.
Yep. I'll take 4.
And then it somehow can't beat a Gigabyte, so I will end the turn.
Oh boy. This is slightly awkward. We're gonna normal summon / banish Fortune Lady Fire.
Okay.
to activate the second copy of Future Redrew. Oh, unless you have a response?
Yeah, I should suck on this. I am going to activate a counter trap from the hand.
Alright, what's that do?
It negates a spell trap while I control a magical buster.
I see.
Maybe should have held it, but drawing 2 cards seemed too good. Okay, enter damage step.
Mm-hmm.
I'll activate the cross domination on the Gigabyte. I'll actually do it right here. And I will also trigger the Kid Brave after. So it will make your monster 0/0, and then its effects are negated.
Gotcha.
Alright. Round 2.
I'll be going second again for sure since you're on Musket.
Alright. Very similar opening. Alrighty.
Fair enough. Well, I have cards in the hand, but not many that do things. I think, actually, since just given the deck you're on.
Interesting. I will bring out a second Kid Brave.
Mm-hmm.
And get in for 32.
Yeah.
And pass turn.
Okay, there we go. I drew Hikari for turn.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, I can't do the whole, like, target a monster I control into the graveyard. But, I still get this free summon. That's something.
It's definitely not the worst thing in the world.
Actually, I could target itself. Yeah, I can target itself.
It's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 level 1 spellcaster monster from your deck. Yeah, it's gonna be Fortune Lady Light. This archetype is so bad. Like, it's impressive. Like, it's genuinely impressive. It's like you have to get like so many specific cards out. It's like past is like asking me to like to sacrifice half of my hand to increase its level by 3. I guess the normal summon has to be passed.
Alright.
I will target 1 Fortune Lady I control. The other side will target itself.
Okay.
And then I can banish any number of spellcasters from my hand, field, or graveyard to increase or reduce that monster's level. And I will choose light. And yeah, just light, I think. So I'll increase its level by 1. Light effect will then summon 1 Fortune Lady from the deck.
Okay.
I will summon Fortune Lady Water. I will activate Gold Sark.
Sure.
Yeah, that was a nice pack card to get for this.
That's convenient.
I got a 4 and a 6. I mean, a 4 and a 2, which makes a 6. Actually, I forgot that my guy was a 7. Can I banish 1 more card from my hand to pass retroactively?
Yeah, sure.
I miscounted. I thought she was a 6, but she's a 7. I was like, I can live without the it would have to be the 3rd water then, unfortunately. Oh well. That's what I get. My cards. Bye-bye.
There she goes.
Because I won't rewind the Gold Sark. That'd be a bit too much. And then we will synchro summon Fortune Lady Every.
Yep.
She doesn't have any effects on summon. She's only during standby and your end phase. So I will 28, which means if you have the doubling attack thing, it will kill Every, which is annoying. I'd rather you do that on your turn then, I suppose. I guess I will set a card, activate future visions, and pass.
Alright. I will draw. And then before she triggers, I will activate the...
It's only on my standby phase. She doesn't do anything on your standby phase.
Oh, I thought it was my standby. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's my standby, your end phase. I know that's a bit weird. Although, I think in your draw phase, though, I still will shotgun Fortune Lady Rewind.
Okay, I will, in response, Last Stand it.
Gotcha.
Do not want those defenses. Alright. Go into battle.
Mm-hmm.
I will swing for 16 and declare damage step.
Mm-hmm.
I will make your every 0 attack, 0 defense.
Gotcha. I'll take 16.
Swing Kid Brave.
Yep, take 16.
And, oh, hold on. I will also enter the damage step.
You got the
exactly,
yep.
Ethel.
Damn, you got it.
Woo! This is just like... So... This feels like that scene from Indiana Jones, where like the guy's like swinging the sword, who does like a bunch of shit, and then Indiana Jones just shoots him. It's like you have like, these long.
I'm not even doing that much shit. Maybe in game 1, but
it's just like these long-winded combos. You just think it's hit by a big dumb idiot.
The streak will continue. We will never play the triple tack.
This is actually one of the good matches for it too, since I was doing everything on your turn. I did actually also have a cool.
Although they were all like spell trap effects mostly. Although Casper does and Kid Brave all are monster effects.
Yeah, because most of the time I was probably going to be activated. I wouldn't have expected the triple tack.
Yeah, that's all this deck can do. It is a draw 2 engine. It's pretty good at drawing 2. I'll give it that, but
Yeah.
it cannot go into anything.
There's one thing very good, and that's drawing 2 cards for like 50 times. Which I guess would make sense why it was very good at Duel Links when AV first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, these
For
were
sure.
cracked at Duel Links, because like it's like okay, you remove it, comes back, and then you banish something.
Yeah, like every is very good when you don't die.
Yeah. Well, that was episode 28, I think. I could be wrong. I'm back. No loser wheel, but Jules on her loser wheel. I get the extra pack. Yeah, and then we'll see you next week. But I had more to it.
Have a good one, everybody.